So I ordered another case Copperhead while they were still available for reasonable prices and everything because this year's a different vault pattern and they have stopped making the Copperhead. This is probably the most affordable Copperhead. I think most places have this for around $50. I paid like what $48 or something like that for this one. This is just the plain yellow synthetic copperhead in the chrome vanadium steel. And this is probably the best copperhead I've gotten from the runs. There's still a gap there. That was on all of them. But gaps aren't really a big deal as far as I'm concerned, especially when it comes to, knives in the like 40 to $70 range. I don't really take too much off of them for that. Once you start getting into more expensive knives, you obviously don't want them to have gaps. But as long as the knife's still functionally good, it's not something I really care about. But this is just Case's basic yellow synthetic. It's kind of like this pale yellow, very boring. I'm not super into it, but I figured for like $50, I'd get another Copperhead and see how it was, because some of my other copperheads, I have a amber jigbone one that I really like and it has really good action and everything, but unfortunately the blade like is rubbing real good against the liner. So that one was kind of disappointing because I don't really care about blade centering, but when your blade is touching the liner in such a uh, severe way, it is kind of annoying, especially when everything else about the knife is good. But anyway, this yellow synthetic copperhead here, the action could be a little bit better, but it's not bad, especially for a case knife. It's pretty good. I love the blade shape on these case copperheads. The blade grind on this main blade is not great. Case has problems with that, but the good thing about that is it doesn't really affect the utility of the knife, which is what this is for. I'm going to, plan on using this knife and it's going to get, uh, you know, used and everything. So I'm not super crazy upset about that or anything. Some people get really upset about edge grinds. Um, you can always try to fix it yourself if you're that upset about it. I didn't really look at the pen blade. Does pen blade have? See if I can get into focus here. Okay, the pen blade looks pretty good. But anyway, this was the, I think, second Copperhead that I got that didn't have any blade play. So I was happy about that. Normally, it seems like most case knives come with blade play, but that's really easy to fix if you know how to do it. Um, so again, not a super big deal. The stuff that bothers me is really bad, like fit and finish issues. But this knife put together really well, and it was like $50. So the cheapest copperhead that I have may be the best put together one that I have, which is kind of ironic. The only thing is, this yellow synthetic is very boring, and I am thinking I might try to do something with this, like I don't know, carve something into it. Maybe try to get like a scrimshaw type thing and try to do something on this side. I don't really know yet. I just, I'm not a big fan of just the yellow synthetic handles or handle covers. So, I mean, it would be kind of cool to do something with them. But I don't know if I'm going to yet. It was just an idea, since this is like, really well put together knife from case, and it is like this pattern that I've come to enjoy a lot and everything. Um, I think the Copperhead's one of my favorite case patterns, besides the Rustlock, which is, I think, my favorite case pattern. And then this one, of course, I like the Barlow, but everybody does a Barlow, so it's not really interesting. A lot of people do Copperheads, but Case is the only one to my knowledge that does a Copperhead like this. Most of them do a Copperhead that looks like a Boker Copperhead, where it's like two main blades and kind of a different handle shape. But I really like the Case Copperhead pattern. Um, so anyway, it's my basic yellow synthetic chrome vanadium case copperhead here that I've acquired recently. Um, well put together, this one is, and well worth the $50. Hopefully, if you buy one, it'll be as well put together as this one. The only one that I've gotten that's been seriously disappointing was my amber jigbone one. But other than that, it seems like Case spends a little bit more time on their volt pattern knives. It at least seems like it. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but in my experience, it kind of seems like it. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video on this yellow synthetic case copperhead. And that's going to be this video. And I hope you guys have a good day.